I was born in Missoula, Montana, and I moved from Missoula with my mother when I was about 2 months old. Moved to Crow Reservation, where we were based at, and we moved to Lodge Grass, Montana. The culture there is a lot different. The community is a lot different. It's like everybody in town is sort of a family member. Everybody cares for everybody. I was raised by women, strong women. You got to be strong to raise a family by yourself if you're a woman. My mother and my aunts and my grandmother. When I was a kid, we moved into Phoenix, Arizona. She got a job at the Heard Museum, which used to be one of the largest Native American art museums in the world. And so I was always at the museum looking at all these old artifacts, whether they were Southwest or Plains or coastal tribes. That really fueled my fire. I really started when I was a kid, just drawing on anything. It's a pencil or a crayon or just anything. And so it kind of moved up into high school. So I wouldn't pay attention in class. I'd be drawing or talking to girls. Throughout high school, I took a lot of art classes, and that's when I met Hector Alvarado. He was the art teacher at Hardin High School then, and he really pushed me along because he saw my potential. And so that's when I started drawing. He kind of gave me some free reins. I didn't have the best grades in high school, except for art. And so I got a football scholarship and an art scholarship. I went to Minot, North Dakota. I got there. I loved the art department. I loved my one painting teacher. He's Walter Peel. He's a pretty prolific. He's one of the most prolific Western artists living still today. He really pushed me down the road into where I'm at now. I like to go searching and picking and hunting for different materials at pawn shops or antique stores or old garages or old timers, old books they have maybe down in their depths of their homes. I always come up with something pretty interesting. Like one of my past paintings, I used actual baggage claim tickets from the Northern Pacific Railroad. They were early 1900s, and they're just really interesting. They had a string on them. I've done quite a few in that series. It's titled "Words Are Your Weapons." I'm kind of immortalizing the activist nature in all those people because they all stood up, at one time in history, they all stood up for Native American rights. In the Crow culture, it's always said that if you're able to bring success into your life throughout your years, you need to go back to the reservation and give back to your people. Help others along, help them to get to that point or past which you reached. And so, down the line, I'll go back to the reservation and maybe, teach or, do a bunch of art pieces or work with kids. But also, and always, projecting and showing my culture and the transitional aspects of that in between the civilized as the Native Americans knew it and civilized as the rest of the world knew it. I just want it to be a message. Message and a narrative of our culture.